Hello everyone, here's a quick video on how I added SPI ExpressLRS control to my analog FPV monitor, and then I also added a 3.5mm video output to it. So let's get into it. Alright, starting off, the chip on this board was actually an FX159R analog video receiver. This is different than the RX5808 chip that's typically found and used in race timers. So what's a bit different about this chip is it actually has a small IC in the bottom right corner, you can see here. So this IC is actually used to control the SPI from the buttons in the top left corner of the monitor. What you'll notice is this monitor had a battery on board. I did not like the battery on this monitor, so I unplugged it and removed it. It was a 1-cell battery, and instead we're just going to be replacing it using the DC in from the micro USB port. Okay. As you can see in this picture here, I ended up buying a small female 3.5mm adapter that you could use for headphones or video or anything. So I used my multimeter, checked for continuity, found the pin that was going to be used for video, which was going to be at the end, and then I soldered that up to the video wire, and then the other wire is soldered up to the 5-volt pad on our receiver there. Okay. As you notice, once I wired that up, everything was good, and I was getting video on my TV using my just RCA plug. So the next step of the project was to go about removing this small IC and instead replacing it with jumper wires. So we had to wire up as here. There's a bunch of like CS, CS1, CS2, CS3, and all those are the controls that our ExpressLRS receiver needs to hook up to. So as you'll notice, I've provided a wiring diagram for the EP1 and EP2. It's recommended that you use this ExpressLRS receiver because it has a clock pad or the boot pad. The boot pad in software is changed to be the clock signal. I also have a wiring diagram for the rapid fire. This can be found on the ExpressLRS wiki. So it does follow the same wiring as a traditional VRX that plugs into your headphones. So one of the issues you'll notice is once you get that all wired up, bear in mind you do have to rip off this small black IC there and replace it with the jumper wires as mentioned before. Once you get all wired up in the video here, you'll see I go to send the command via the ExpressLRS Lua script, and it does not work. It's not changing the channel properly. And so the main underlying issue here was that you have to cut the trace on the circuit board so that the SPI is no longer being sent from the buttons on board and instead is going to be sent via the ExpressLRS Lua script. So it is very much necessary to slice the small electrical traces on the PCB. Okay? Once you get that all set up, you'll see my video here of everything working. And I'm very happy now. My plan is to fit it into the TV, but I'm not quite there yet. It's all just going to sync up to my remote, and I can control it like that. So thank you guys for watching.